Let's talk about men's health a little bit. You brought up estrogen. Certainly it's not a concern for men because that's a woman's thing, correct?
Well, I'll tell you, what's so interesting about estrogen is that men don't have a pathway in their body to process estrogen like women do. If women have too much estrogen, their body can process it. If a man has too much estrogen, unfortunately, his breasts are going to start to grow, his prostate's going to start to grow. If you watch American TV at any time, they'll come out and tell you today that half of the men, 50% of the men, it was a Massachusetts study that they're quoting, over 40 have low testosterone. So if half the men have low testosterone over 40, we definitely have a challenge going on there. And many years ago, I was at a seminar, and there was a gentleman that was speaking that said that if you're 55 years or older, statistically, gentlemen, you probably have more estrogen in your body than your mates do. And it's pretty much what I just shared with you because they don't have the ability to process it. The liver is a very important organ. Your liver processes estrogen. Men need to take B vitamins. Men need to be really wise to work on their liver. I take dandelion root and peppermint root every day. I eat beets every day, milk thistle, silymarin. Men want to be on some type of liver cleansing, liver support product just to help them over time. Minimize the chemicals that you're putting in and on in your body. And you know what? We're going to see an increased amount of men who have breast cancer over time because of estrogen. And it is everywhere. It's in the water we drink. I'm going to make this statement. It's in the air we breathe. You say, come on. Well, I thought the same thing. When let's say you have a leather car, leather seats in your car. Do you think they use organic pig hide? No. So I mentioned this to someone that was in my life. They said, Dr. Bob, when I went to buy my car, the car salesman said I have an all-natural car. And I thought he was giving me, the heebie-jeebies about this. And I said, no, he was right. Because, and I'm not saying just breathing all, but if you start putting all of this together, the candles, the water, the soy, over time, not a year, not a 5-year, but over time, it's going to impair function. So, does the leather seats make a difference? You have to decide that. Now, here's a trick question. Let's say that you go golfing. How do you love that camouflage golf ball?
Never find it.
Is it healthier to walk with your bag through the fairway on a wet, dewy morning, or is it healthier to drive in the cart on a hot, sunny afternoon? Interesting thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
And here's what's going on. If you're going to golf, you want to make sure that their dew is off the fairway. Why? Because as you're walking, you're kicking up the chemicals that have been applied to the fairway. Now, did you ever think that you would start seeing lawn applications that are saying organic? There are golf courses in the United States today that are organic golf courses. I have individuals that are in my life that have a passionate addiction to golf. They don't just golf 18. I was recently on a flight somewhere, and some acquaintance of mine, they were planning on doing like 5 or 6 days of relentless, ruthless golf. Over time, that's going to impact your body. So, gentlemen, you want to avoid soy, because soy puts estrogen in your body. You want to be aware of canned food. You want to have a strategy for increasing the testosterone in your body and the release of estrogen. This is going to be a really important comment. There's something called aromatase. Aromatase inhibitors. The number one, the very best food on the whole planet for men to eat is broccoli. And you like, get your chin up and tuck in that gut and just start eating your broccoli, because broccoli is a sulfur-based cruciferous vegetable that helps stop the conversion of testosterone to estrogen. So we have these big old boys that are pumping this up, and they take their testosterone or testosterone patches. If you don't have chrysin or a aromatase inhibitor, that testosterone can get converted to estrogen. That's why I promote broccoli on a regular basis. Very serious, because I have had many men come into my office that can't urinate, and they have to self-catheterize, or they're peeing 4 or 5 or 6 times a night because their prostate's enlarging. So this is a very serious matter. You can golf anytime you want, but just be aware, and you want to minimize your soy products. And that's why I encourage, if you're going to eat organic, or if you're going to eat meat, you want to eat organic. You want to put as much organic in your body as you can, because there are chemicals everywhere, including the water we drink.